Have you ever heard of a nightmare so terrifying it haunted an entire civilization for thousands of years? A shadow that crept into homes, not to steal gold or jewels, but to snatch away the most precious thing of all, new life. Today, we delve into the dark heart of ancient Mesopotamia to uncover the story of Lamashtu, the most feared demon in Sumerian mythology. So, who was this terrifying figure? Lamashtu wasn't just any ordinary demon. She was a goddess-turned-demon, the daughter of the sky god Anu. Imagine her, a grotesque hybrid with the head of a lioness, the teeth of a donkey, long, sharp fingers with talons, and hairy, bird-like feet. She's often depicted standing or kneeling on a donkey, nursing a piglet and a puppy, while holding venomous snakes in both hands. This wasn't a creature you'd want to meet in a dark alley, let alone in the quiet of your own home. Unlike other demons who might act on orders from the gods, Lamashtu was a free agent of chaos. Her malice was her own, and her primary targets were the most vulnerable, pregnant women, mothers who had just given birth, and their newborn infants. The ancient Sumerians, Akkadians, and Babylonians believed she was the cause of miscarriages, stillbirths, and what we now call sudden infant death syndrome, or SIDS. She would creep into a house, sometimes disguised, and attempt to kidnap the baby to gnaw on its bones and drink its blood. She was also said to poison breast milk, cause fevers, and torment mothers in their sleep. In a time before modern medicine, when childbirth and infancy were incredibly perilous, Lamashtu was the terrifying face given to these unexplained tragedies. She embodied the deepest fears of every parent. Imagine the anxiety in a household with a newborn. Every cry, every fever, every restless night could be attributed to the lurking presence of this monstrous demon. The fear was palpable, and it permeated every level of society. So, how did people fight back against such a powerful and malevolent entity? They didn't have silver bullets or holy water. Their weapons were magic, ritual, and appeals to the gods. Archaeologists have unearthed countless amulets, incantations, and protective plaques designed specifically to ward off Lamashtu. These weren't just simple good luck charms. They were vital pieces of spiritual armor. One of the most common methods was using an amulet bearing Lamashtu's image. This might seem counterintuitive. Why wear an image of the very thing you fear? But the idea was a form of sympathetic magic. By displaying her likeness, they believed they could control her or make her see the home was already claimed by her, thus leading her to pass it by. These amulets were often placed around the neck of the pregnant woman or the newborn child. Another powerful tool was the incantation bowl. These were ceramic bowls with magical spells spiraled around the inside in Aramaic or Syriac script. They were often buried upside down under the floor of the house, creating a kind of spiritual trap to capture any demons, including Lamashtu, that might try to enter it. The spells would call upon other, more powerful gods and spirits to bind and banish the evil intruder. But the most potent defense against Lamashtu involved invoking her arch-nemesis, the demon Pazuzu. You might recognize that name from the movie The Exorcist. Pazuzu, despite his own terrifying appearance with a canine head, eagle's feet, a scorpion's tail, and a serpentine phallus, was seen as a protector of humans against plagues and evil spirits. Especially Lamashtu, he was a case of fighting fire with fire. Protective plaques often showed a dramatic scene. At the top, you'd see the symbols of the great gods. Below that, a group of 7 benevolent spirits. And in the main panel, you'd find Pazuzu depicted in his full, monstrous glory, driving Lamashtu back into the underworld. Lamashtu is shown in her boat on the river of the underworld, being forced away from the world of the living. These plaques were hung on the walls of the bedroom where the mother and child slept, acting as a constant, visible shield. The message was clear. Lamashtu, you are not welcome here. A stronger power protects this house. It's fascinating to see how these ancient cultures personified their fears. Lamashtu wasn't just a monster from a story. She was a real and present danger in their minds, an explanation for the random cruelty of fate. The struggle against her was a daily battle, fought with faith, ritual, and a deep understanding of the spiritual world as they saw it. She represented the chaos that threatened the order of the family and the continuity of life itself. The legacy of Lamashtu is a powerful reminder of how mythology is born from human experience. The fear of losing a child is universal and timeless. In ancient Mesopotamia, this fear took the form of a lion-headed demon. The elaborate rituals and powerful protectors they devised show an incredible resilience and a determination to safeguard life against all odds. Lamashtu may have been a creature of nightmare, but the fight against her reveals the enduring power of hope and the human need to find order in a chaotic world. So, the next time you hear a strange noise in the night, just be glad it's probably not a 4,000-year-old demon with a taste for newborns. The story of Lamashtu is a chilling glimpse into the anxieties of the ancient world, and a testament to the creativity of the human mind in confronting its deepest fears. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into Sumerian mythology. If you found this as fascinating as I did, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that shaped our world. Let me know in the comments which mythological figure you'd like to see me cover next. Stay curious, and see you in the next video.